Hello and welcome back to your Daily Newsfeed. Let's have a look at today's news. The British politician serving as Secretary of State for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport, Nadine Vanessa Dorries, said BBC may not exist in a decade's time and that it needs a real change in order to represent the entire UK. The broadcaster has a groupthink and has been guilty of tokenism when it comes to bringing in staff from different backgrounds. Iranians have stood before the British officials' attack elitist broadcaster since the last 4 decades until now. Iranians have got fed up with the London-based broadcasting, calling it Ayatollah BBC, and also created the hashtag Ayatollah BBC to express their disappointment and despondency about this media. In early September, a group of Iranians gathered outside the building of BBC in London in protest of its biased news coverage and fake news. Iranian patriots, mostly monarchists carrying the legitimate lion and sun flag of Iran and the images of the late Shahs Mohammad Reza Shah and Reza Shah the Great, gathered in front of BBC on September 10th and called the so-called news agency a propaganda platform for Islamofascism. The people held the rally to show their outrage at the Ayatollah's news agency and said they are fed up with Tehran's propagandist machines, mostly located in Britain. A recent released information about the Islamic Republic's activities shows Tehran provides its proxies with unmanned aerial vehicles. The leaked data says the IRGC Quds Force has planned to equip its proxies and militia groups with UAVs. The documents reveal Tehran owns at least 8 UAVs manufacturing centers and there are plans to maintenance in Iran. IRGC sometimes uses materials smuggled from abroad and then sent to countries like Iraq and Syria, where they are assembled and then deployed for carrying out airstrikes and supplying proxies. As it's one of the IRGC's priorities, the IRGC has a well-produced network for suicide aerial attacks. In an online discussion, the former foreign minister of the Islamic Republic revealed the Russian leader Vladimir Putin told him the day the United States want to return to Iran deal and you are tough, the world will be against you. Of course, everyone supposes that Russia and China had persuaded Iran to participate in the so-called Iran nuclear deal on the very first day of negotiations, but their interests are based on isolating Tehran. The isolated Islamic Republic will lead Ayatollahs into the Eastern Alliance bed safely and may benefit them more. Medical official says 29% of Iranians suffer from mental disorders caused by the COVID-19. He declared the pandemic has exacerbated mental disorders and those who have contracted with the virus or lost a relative were more prone to suffer from the mental disorders. Previously, the Islamic Republic's experts confirmed that economic recession and rising unemployment, a sharp decline in household incomes, and rising economic inequality are the main reasons to increase mental disorder among people in Iran. Iranian passport is considered one of the lowest ranking in the world as it ranks 10th least valid in the world. The Iranian passport under the ruling of Ayatollahs is still among the weakest passports and is ranked 10th at the bottom of the index, and this is why its southern neighboring countries, especially people who hold UAE passport, reported to have visa-free access to 175 countries. And that was all for today. I'm Kate and thank you for the privilege of your time.